But we are seeing that police press conference in Maryland, giving an update on a high school shooting. Let's take you out there live right now.
Where the victim remains in stable condition at this hour. Rockville City Police detectives with our partner agencies are continuing this investigation. This is a very active and ongoing investigation at this time. We're collaborating with the Montgomery County State's Attorney's Office regarding charges that are forthcoming in today's incident. With that, I'll turn it over to Assistant Chief McBain, who will talk more about our coordinated response.
Thank you, Chief. So as the Chief indicated, we responded to Wooten High School this afternoon for a shooting in progress. Montgomery County officers from the 1st District, along with Rockville City Police Department and the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department all responded. Additionally, Montgomery County officers from adjoining districts responded as well when the call went out. Officers began creating incident action teams, immediate action teams, and started pushing their way into the school in an attempt to find the shooter and or victim. And as Chief West indicated, we located the one victim and extricated him from the school, preparing him for transport to a local area hospital. While that was going on, Montgomery County Police Emergency Services Division SWAT team officers were responding to the school, arrived to the school, and began a methodical and slow search of the school for any additional suspects and any other victims in the school. That search took a considerable amount of time, but we worked with our partner agencies. We worked with Montgomery County Public School and their security team, and we effectively and safely cleared the school of any other suspects in the school. We're continuing to search the school for any additional evidence, and we continue to work this scene with our partners at Rockville City. I want to thank the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department. I believe that we had approximately 7 canine dogs that responded to the school to conduct searches, and it was just an incredible partnership and coordinated effort to keep the students safe and to effectively get them out of the school safely and reunited with their parents. I'm going to turn it over now to Dr. Thomas Taylor with Montgomery County Public Schools.
Thank you, Chief. And I want to apologize to members of the media that were waiting out here in the cold. I'm sorry that you had to wait, but we had to prioritize student safety and get our students reunited with their parents. That was the priority this afternoon after today's incident. And today is a heartbreaking and deeply unsettling day for our entire community. The kids and our staff are emotionally exhausted and understandably traumatized by today's events. We understand that news like this creates an immediate fear and leaves many unanswered questions, because every kid deserves to come to a safe learning environment and a safe school community. Our hearts and full support are with every student and staff member and family affected by today's events. As soon as this incident occurred and was identified, we immediately initiated a school lockdown and alerted emergency services. Law enforcement and emergency responders were able to be on scene within minutes. I would like to extend my special thanks to the City of Rockville Police Department, Montgomery County Police Department, the Sheriff's Office, City of Rockville, and Montgomery County Government, Emergency Services, who have been on scene and supportive. They are the model of collaboration and support through today and have helped us in this process. We have emotional supports that are in place for our students and staff for the remainder of the week and beyond as we navigate through this difficult time. Thank you so much, and I'll turn this back to Chief to take questions.
A question for Dr. Taylor, actually. You mentioned this is a traumatizing time for families and for everybody involved. Why did it take now 6 hours and almost 10 minutes to get in front of cameras and tell folks what are going on, especially when so many parents told us, and we read the messages they were getting from MCPS, they were confusing. They'd tell them to go one place and then to hold and stay put. Why did it take such a long time to at least preliminarily get in front of the cameras and tell people what's going on?
Well, we were communicating with our parents through our protocol, which is to send regular updates as to what's been happening, and we have done that. Learning from mistakes of the past, we wanted to prioritize our student safety and make sure that reunification was the priority, and so that we have done. This is an ongoing investigation, so there are limitations to what we can share, and we're here today to share that information right now.
Were there any community engagement officers, SROs, inside the school at the time of this shooting?
The Rockville City Police Department has a community engagement officer assigned to Wooten High School. During the time of the shooting, that officer was attending to an issue at Lakewood Elementary School. Was on duty, was not at the school at the time of the shooting, but due to our quick response, we had responding officers on the scene within minutes.
Does a shooting like this make you change your policies and make sure that there's an officer at every school pretty much at all times of the day?
It is the priority of our police department in the city of Rockville that we provide public safety to all of our schools in our community. I stand behind my original statements months ago when we put our officer at Wooten High School. I think a collaborative partnership between law enforcement and our school community keeps our children safe, and we're going to continue to do that in the future.
Another question for Dr. Taylor. Is the school going to be open tomorrow? And I know that you're a dad. What do you say to parents who kind of waited today? They were getting the text messages. The text messages had conflicting information. What do you say to those parents who waited so many hours to figure out what was going on?
Well, first and foremost, we're glad that our children are safe and that they're back home with their families. That's the most important thing for today. We are going to be open tomorrow because we know it's important to be connected to resources, and we know that we have mental health supports that can assist our students and our families. So our families will be hearing from us later tonight, immediately after this press event, where they can get more information about tomorrow's schedule, tomorrow's resources, and of course we'll be also having a meeting with our faculty and staff tomorrow morning as well.
Is there consideration to add metal or weapon detectors at Wooten High School or any other high school?
So as a school system, we have looked at weapons detection systems. This past week, we've actually announced a pilot where we are looking at an artificial intelligence weapons detection pilot at 3 of our high schools, and information has gone out to those school communities to see if we can learn something about that technology and to see how it might be a good fit in our community. There's still a lot for us to learn about weapons detection and how it can best serve our community. We're not married to any particular approach or any particular idea, but I think that we're certainly exploring it, and today is a point in case as to why there's an urgency to at least explore every option and to look at that as a potential option.
That have been made before. Why weren't there any metal detectors put in place when certain threats like that were being made?
Well, I can't speak to a specific incident or a specific issue. I will say this, that since I've come to Montgomery County, I know that we've looked at the technology, and the technology has rapidly changed, less so on the metal detection and more so on other aspects of the technology for weapons detection. And so we're very interested in exploring that further, and we're even doing a pilot at 3 of our schools where we're that interested in the technology and seeing where that might go.
Would can be one of those schools?
We'll take a couple more questions. One more question from over here. You?
Hi, I have a question for the police, please. Can you share anything at this point about the recovery of the gun? I was told that it was found by police dogs, but can you say anything about the type of gun, who owns it, if it was registered to anyone, anything like that?
So I can tell you this is an active and ongoing investigation. As of this press conference, a firearm has not yet been recovered. We still have a lot of work to do. Our detectives will be working throughout the night, still following leads and following up on that particular lead, which is where is the firearm that was used, what type of firearm is it, and who's the registered owner.
Chief, do you have any idea?
One more.
Chief, do you have any idea of what exactly happened? What led up?
One more question over here.
Just ask us. We've been out here for an entire afternoon.
The motive behind this shooting is still under investigation. The Rockville City Police Department is the lead law enforcement agency in the investigation. That's correct.
And one more question from you, sir.
What's the narrative here? What do you guys know what happened? Is this an argument between two kids? What can you tell us?
The exact motive is still under investigation. We're not quite sure as to what led up to this. We do know that we had a student injured in one of our high schools, and this is a top priority for us to investigate. And as I said, our detectives will be working throughout the night. This investigation, I know everybody's been out here for hours, but this investigation is still in its infancy at this point.
Do you have any, were there other students around when this happened? Were there other students in the area when this shooting took place?
So I'll address the first question first. Both students involved today, the victim and the suspect, are 16 years of age. Were there other students in the area? There were, and we're actively interviewing those persons right now. Both of the involved students were males.
Is there any information tonight you'd be able to share about just how the victim is doing out of the hospital?
Yes, we will be releasing a press release that will have additional information, details that include time, location, condition of the victim, which is in stable condition at an area hospital. That will be available for media outlets as well.
Students have been reunified with their parents, and the middle school students were first to be reunified with their parents.
I'm sorry, what's the question? That's still part of the investigation.
Is Wooten one of the three schools you're considering for the protection program?
So we've already announced our pilot, and it is not. The three schools are Seneca Valley, Bethesda Chevy Chase, and Magruder High School.
Consider adding Wooten after.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everyone. We apologize for the wait, and thank you for your patience. There will be a press release that will be released momentarily for all media. Thank you so much. This wraps up this press conference. Yes, and it's in coordination with Montgomery County Department of Police as well as the MCPS. Thank you.